Hello again, boys and girls. In today's lesson, we're going to have a go at seeing if we can use some descriptive vocabulary to help us up-level our writing. So to be successful in today's lesson, we're going to see if we can explain what adjectives and adverbs are. Remember that they're part of the descriptive language that we can use. We're going to see if we can explain how adjectives and adverbs improve our work. We're going to see if we can use some simple adjectives and adverbs to up-level our sentences. And we're going to see if we can improve our vocabulary choices to interest the reader, to make sure we're using not just an adjective, but the best adjective we possibly can. So, I've written some really simple sentences, and then I've up-leveled them, and I want you to see what I've done to make them up-leveled. So, I started off with a simple idea. Red foxes jump around. That's something that they do, it's a fact. But could I maybe explain a little bit more about that, using some more descriptive language, maybe? Let's have a look. Red foxes jump happily around their habitat. So I've added that word happily, which is an adverb to say how they're jumping, and I've just added a little bit of extra detail onto the end of it, around their habitat, just to say where they do that. And then obviously I could make some more sentences about the fox's habitat or about their behaviour. Let's have a look at another one. Red foxes are cunning. Remember, we used that word yesterday, or the day before, I can't remember what it was now, but we used the word cunning to describe that it was quite sneaky and was quite intelligent and came up with really good ideas about maybe hiding from predators. So I've added a bit more detail to that. Red foxes are cunning, intelligent, and move quickly to escape from predators. So I've added another adjective, intelligent, to say that they're clever, and I've used move quickly to escape from predators. Moving is a verb about what they're doing, and quickly is an adverb to describe how they're doing that. So I've added cunning, intelligent, and quickly to that sentence to make it more up-leveled and to make it clearer to the reader about what foxes are like. Let's look at one more together. Red foxes eat fruit and other animals. We learned that because we know that they're omnivores. They eat a range of different creatures and a range of different foods. So I up-leveled that too. Red foxes eat a range of juicy fruits and other small animals. Just by adding the word juicy and small, it just makes the text a bit more interesting for the reader. Just by adding a couple of adjectives, you can make that writing just that much more interesting. And that's what we're going to have a go at doing today. I'd like to see if you can use a range of descriptive language, including adjectives, adverbs, and expanded noun phrases to up-level some sentences. You'll find the sentences on DB Primary, so I'd like to download the file, have a look at what sentences I've written and see if you can make them even better. Maybe you could copy and paste them into your DB Primary blog when you're done. When you finish that, come back here and we'll have a go at writing our open assessment. So our objective today was to use descriptive language to up-level our writing. For our next step, we're going to see if we can think about explaining what adjectives and adverbs are. If you're not sure, which you should be by now, then maybe have another think about that as your next step. Is your next step to explain how adjectives and adverbs improve the work? So it's not just using it, but explaining why it makes it better. Is your next step to use simple adjectives and adverbs to up-level sentences? Do you need to do that in all pieces of writing? And is your next step to improve your vocabulary choices to interest the reader as much as possible? Tomorrow in our literacy lesson, we're going to have a go at writing a non-chronological report. So if you're using some interesting vocabulary today, you need to try and do that tomorrow as well.